think short term. I think long term. Think more me. I think more my future. I'm a future. You know what I'm saying?
So you guys go for Tuesday discount movies?
Like what are we talking about? You take me on Tuesday discount movie.
Yeah.
Since you want to go out every week, right? You want to go out every week, right? So take me out.
Girlfriend, you're sitting in a basement?
No, I'm not. If I'm going outside, if I'm running errands and shit, she's coming with me. We're hanging out.
I have a question.
We're hanging out. That's hanging out. You expect? What do you expect so much? What are you pouring into your man? Let me ask you that before you ask about dates. Dates. What are you pouring into your man? What are you pouring? Let me ask you before you talk about dates. This is the least for a man. Man don't care about materialistic stuff. What are you pouring into a man?
What am I supposed to pour?
See, you don't even know.
What are you supposed to?
You don't even know what to pour into a man. And you're asking for dates every week?
What do you bring to the
Jesus Christ. Hey. Blood of Jesus.
If you're a man making $50,000 a year doing whatever, you do your 9 to 5, you make $50,000 a year working your butt off. You have a female who is under your leadership. Maybe it's your wife, whatever the case is. And she's doing OnlyFans making $100,000 a year. Just because she's outperforming you economically does not mean that because she's the breadwinner, she gets to become the leader.
But it also doesn't mean that she must be submissive to you.
Yes, she must be submissive, and I'll tell you why. The reason that you must be submissive is because everyone has their roles, and the roles don't come out of thin air. The roles come directly out of biology. And let me show you why you are submissive. If I was there right now, I could make you submit. You ain't even got to take the option. I'll make you submit. And here's the difference. You can never flip the script and make me submit. You are designed weaker. You shall be dominated.
I had already found out that my wife was actively cheating on me, right? Mm-hmm. It wasn't the guy that she was texting before. It was the man that she was actually sleeping with behind my back. Okay. I had found out, and there was a few weeks where she's trying to make it work, but then she's still hiding away. She's still hiding messages. She's still talking to him. It's this back and forth where she's like, I don't want to lose you, Zach, but I have feelings for this guy. Okay. I am just so completely numb. For 3 months, I was numb. I didn't know what to do. Okay.
Right.
You've been in that position. You can 100% agree. Right. In hindsight, when you're going to hear this, what I'm about to share with you, you're going to be like, why the did you not just leave?
Oh man, how bad does this get?
Guys, trust me. It's part of the reason why I still have a hard time forgiving myself, and I beat myself up, why I work so hard with my job and at the gym. Okay? I get it. So, I knew where this guy lived. I knew that that's where she was going on the weekends when she would lie to me and say, hey, I'm going out with my friends to do this.
Right.
Right? And she would not give me her location. Right? But I already knew where this guy lived. I knew exactly how she was lying to me when she say, I'm going to a bar to downtown Dallas to be with my friend, this chick, right? Whoever it was. I'm not going to name them. But I knew she was lying to me. Okay? So I would drive to his house, and I would see her car parked out front.
Mm-hmm.
And I would park there, and I would get on my phone, and I would call. I would text, and all she would do is lie, block. But she had no idea that I knew where she was.
No way.
And I would sit there waiting. And I had these two things, these two train of thought, right? These two paths in my head that I couldn't believe what my wife was doing. Then I'm actively seeing what she's doing to me. Unless you've been in a situation like this, you don't get it. It's this back and forth, like, I can't believe it. Oh, she's really doing that. I cannot believe it. This woman I would lay my life down for is another man and lying to me.
Mm.
That's the lowest my self-respect has ever gone in my life.
Well, I think you're in a state of shock and disbelief. And I've seen some situations where the guy is going through the same thing you're going through. and he's actually pulled up, like he's watching. I'm pulling up. I could literally get outside the car and knock on the door, and I know you're in there. But yet, when you come home, you're still lying to me. These modern women like playing dangerous games. They love it.
Because they'll never tell you the role that they played in the breakup.
He was not satisfied at home. I don't know how many different girlfriends he had during this time, but I think there were quite a few. Young women, listen to my advice. If you're married and you think you're happily married and your husband starts to cheat on you, he's a piece of shit. And look at him as a piece of shit and get out of it. Get out of that marriage. But I couldn't do that. Couldn't walk away.
Didn't you have an affair early on in the relationship or when you were a stockbroker?
Yeah, but I don't think Andy ever knew about that.
He did say he knew about it.
He did?
Yes, you would confess to him.
Oh.
He says he didn't stray from the marriage until you told him you had already strayed.
Oh, that's not true. I don't think.
Stop lying! Stop lying!
But what happened? You had an affair?
I had a very brief affair with a very attractive Irish man. And it was just nothing.
It's a dirty game. Stay focused, though.
What if you are missing the most amazing woman that God could have ever put before you?
Man, that's her loss more than mine.
What if you're missing your body?
I'm saying I'm good. Look how far I got by myself. I'm doing excellent.
But imagine if you just didn't know because you just didn't have that lobster roll, something simple.
Right.
Just
I
that
prefer
powwow.
my freedom over everything. My happiness, personal happiness,
So you
and my
don't feel like
personal
there's
freedom.
a woman that can make you happy?
I didn't say it's. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying currently how I like to move and how I like to feel. I do what I want, how I want at all times, and look how far it got me now.
And that's the long and short of it. And that's why a lot of men are staying single.
It's really women out here that's 40 years old, 41 years old, 42 years old, 43 and up. They 43, 40. It's women that's literally 35 and up.
Okay.
Literally out here saying, I'm looking for a man to spoil me. 40-year-old, 36, 38, 39, 40, 45-year-old women saying they looking for a man to spoil them.
All right.
Baby girl, you are spoiled. You spoiled already.
Right.
It's young ripe out here. It's young ripe out here. You talking about you want a nigga to spoil you. You already went spoil you, baby. If I'm going to spoil you something, I'm going to get some of these young ripe shit to spoil you that. You 45 years of spoiling already. What the... Like, at that age, you need to be looking for a man that you can build with. You need to be finding a man who you respect, who gonna take you serious and respect you and build with. Y'all still looking for princess treatment, and y'all 50 years old. This is phenomenal.
For those that need to hear it, if he wanted to, he would. Right now, I'm working my second shift. I just finished my full-time job, just doing DoorDash to be able to pay for date night this weekend. I pay all the bills. I do most of the cleaning, and I do all of the cooking.
Yeah, you cook, bro. That girl don't like you like that. Shorty don't like you like that. And it's a shame that you on the internet pretty much bragging that you don't even say that she don't like you like that. Anybody that watch you do everything while they do nothing to the point that you need a second job and then you come home and do the chores too, doesn't like you like that. Man or woman. As a matter of fact, she cool with you getting a second job so she can actually go talk to the person that she really likes. That's more time for her to do what she needs to do. When somebody likes you, man or woman, they try to inconvenience you as least as possible. As a matter of fact, certain things they'll be like, no, you don't gotta do it. I'll do that. Don't worry about it. Thank you anyway. That's how you know somebody really like you. If somebody comfortable with you just doing everything, they don't really like you like that. They see you as a lick. That's what they see you as. You are a lick. Damn, that boy is cooked. It's a dirty game. I hope you stay focused though.
Nothing worse than a cute girl that you want to put on mute, right? You know it.
Men, I have a question for you. What do you bring to the table? Yeah. You want to ask girls all the time, well, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? Because I'm sure as we all bring a lot more to the table than you do. The amount of men I've dealt with this last year, I hate men. I love arguing with men. I love it so much. It's my favorite pastime because they're all so stupid. The more men I have to deal with, I'm just like, oh my God, You're a idiot. You're a princess. Like, you want to be interviewed. You want us to ask the questions. You don't want to do any work. You want us to travel to see. You want us to pay for things. Anything else, princess?
She didn't tell me what women bring to the table. So I'm still waiting, honey. Where's the list of what you bring to the table, right? You're mad because you're saying guys bring nothing to the table. Are you dating a bunch of deadbeat guys? Are you giving a bunch of deadbeat guys time? Good guys bring a lot to the table, right?
And she knows that. She's just talking trash. That's it. She's just upset that these guys are not bowing down to the things that she wants. And so she does what most modern women do. And that's get online and shame men.
Girls tell guys exactly what they want with subtle hints. Example, I have left these flowers here for 3 weeks dead. They've been here dead on the table for 3 weeks, and I've been thinking, my boyfriend passes this table 6 billion times a day. He sees this 6 billion times a day. One of these times he's gonna pass by and think, the flowers are dead, they're crumbling all over the table. I think it's probably time to replace the flowers. I was sadly mistaken, as Justin Bieber said. I was sadly mistaken. And now I have to throw these flowers away, and I'm going to probably get new ones for myself. I just feel like that was the most subtle hint I could have possibly left.
You know what your man's actually probably thinking is that you must really like those flowers because you're keeping them for a long time, and he's not going to touch them because you must really like them. Or he didn't even notice the flowers were there. Now, what he might notice is an empty vase with nothing in it. Maybe a little bit of water. Maybe try that. Or maybe just tell him what you want and don't make him read your mind.
You don't need to work out to get slim. Here's the secret. You don't even need to go to the gym. Don't lift the weights. Don't go on the treadmill. You're wasting time. If you want to get slim, it all starts here. If you think that you're slim and you envision that you've got the muscles and the beautiful waist and the gorgeous face, you're going to become slim. It's not your diet. It's not working out. It's what you think.
Sweetheart, I think you might be a little, just slightly retarded there. Just a hair. Fully retarded, actually. I think that's what it is.
If this is what y'all have to do to look like something you're not, I applaud you. You deserve to look like something you're not, because, baby, I couldn't do it. I don't even know how to put on makeup. I barely remember to put on lip gloss, and I try to keep lotion on. But to go through this, the makeup that gets caked on the face and piled up, woo. I mean, some of y'all faces be looking real beat. That's what y'all use, right? That term to make it. But this is intense. Like, I can't even imagine the money you guys spend on makeup at this point, but to go through all this to look like something you're not, and then get upset when people tell you you don't look like your bare face, is diabolical.
I was dancing on somebody, and
What kind of dance you was doing?
you know what kind of dance I was doing.
On a dude.
We kind of kissed.
You for real? You playing? You trolling? You trolling? She trying to prank me. She trying to prank me.
Sorry.
You for real? Why you wait though? Why you ain't been tell me?
I was nervous, and then on top of that, the next day I didn't remember. My girlfriend just called me. Told me what happened, and kind of all came back. I didn't meet you. I didn't know what I was doing.
It's over. Yeah, back to the drawing board. I gotta go back to the drawing board. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Now look,
We've been together for 3 years.
It don't matter. I'm gonna tell you how this drunk shit go. You get drunk, yeah, you probably do some, right? But it's still like, you gonna be a little aware. You know what I'm saying? You was aware of what you was doing. I'm gonna tell you how I know. Have you ever met a man that said, "Oh, I got too drunk, right?" The nigga, they ain't that damn drunk to do that.
I am 60 and single. First of all, I divorced on year 29 of my marriage,
I left at 54, 6 years ago, so I'm still single. Secondly, when you're meeting guys now, they jump to conversations that are way more intimate than what I desire to be in getting to know you. So that's out. Explicit with things that, no, I'm just meeting you. Absolutely not. Then they want to ask you questions and make you feel like you want to interview. Like, what do you do? What do you like to do when you're not working? What do you like? Maybe it's just me, but I don't like to feel like I'm being interviewed for the role, interviewed for the job. Like, can we just talk and talk about things, talk about the world, talk about what's going on, and then let things just flow organically. But as far as the succession of questions, making me feel like I have to answer the questions correctly to be chosen, I'm not on that time. I'm just not about that life. I'm just not going to do that. Let's just talk. And then I say, oh, I painted this, or I made this, or I went here. Let's just talk. Let's just let it flow. Can we get back to being organic in conversation, please?
Well, you are being interviewed for the role. You are being qualified in the same way that you would like to qualify a man. Modern women just don't like it when it happens to them. They want to go look through your Instagram and your Facebook, but then when you turn around and do it to them, and it's a problem.
I don't think men and women can or should be friends. I think it's a very bad idea. The point is to get behind enemy lines so we can learn the other gender better, but that's not what be happening at all. We just traumatize each other. I was with my homegirl the other day. She tells me, Kyron, I'm about to break up with my boyfriend. I like her boyfriend. So I'm like, why you want to break up with your boyfriend? She goes, I fell out of love with him. Then I was like, I seen y'all a month ago. When'd you fall out of love? This woman looked me in the eyes with a straight face, and she said, 2.5 years ago. Huh? You mean 913 days? And mind you, they got a dog. They live together. So I look at her and I go, what's up with you? And then she goes, it's not just me. A lot of girls go through this. They do? Really? This normal for y'all? Men don't do stuff like this. Men will cousin in the Pontiac in a Walmart parking lot. We'll do that. But we not buying the dog and then signing a 12-month lease with someone that we hate. I can't hear like that, then just go back into the world optimistic. My homegirl is the reason I'll never want to date again. 913 days.
Ended my engagement, and today I'm moving out. There wasn't any betrayal. He didn't cheat or anything. Honestly, I just changed my mind. Sometimes clarity comes quietly. Choosing yourself doesn't always need a big explanation. But my village, the women in my life, are so amazing. They've shown up for me in more ways than one, helping me pass, sitting with me, praying for me, making a hard transition feel lighter just by being there. I'm so grateful for community, for having people who hold you up.
Oh yes, my village came through and they helped me pack and they prayed for me. And we just had a jolly old time that I just wasted 2, 3, 4 years of this man's life, got engaged to this man. He thinking I'm about to be his wife. And I just woke up one day and I said, F it.
This man who was fiending to say something, he didn't even let me watch the girl's full video. She stopped herself from making a very big commitment to
in a hard decision.
In a hard decision to tell a man, nah, bro, you said you was gonna marry her, you got to do that. That is horrible. Advice.
I don't think that's what he was saying, though. I think
is 100%
I think what he spoke
said.
to was having accountability for the responsibility of the investment you made. Her friends championing her, I don't think that was all the way right. I think someone should say, girl, that's kind of messed up what you did to him. Oh, my village is amazing because what they did was support me, right? There is accountability that girl, what you did is kind of messed up. Like, you have the right to walk away, but it's still kind of messed up that you were there with this guy for 4 years, but in the same breath, once again, I will say no one owns anyone, right?
But you don't think that girl know that was up, that after 4 years, 10 years, that her making this decision to leave was up? You think she needed her friends
by
to
the
tell
video
her
she
that?
made and what she said? No. I didn't hear at no point that she said that she thought it was messed up.
We didn't even watch the video.
What she said was...
We didn't even hear the video.
Wait. What she said was, I have to choose me. Or everything she said was an I statement and me.
The point of the video was her making a decision for herself and showing her village being there for the decision that she made. And that's just the perspective of the video. But you don't think
but
that...
what you're making is an assumption. Because there's no proof of it.
No,
in the video.
when it comes to support from like your community, right, your friends, she had about 6, 7 girls over there. You can't tell me that there was not one person that was like,
but what you're making is once again, what you're making is an assumption. There is no proof of that.
I'm thinking that listen, y'all men.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you check out the full episode on YouTube. All the full episodes are there, so check it out.
I don't know why I have so many men in a tizzy, but I've been married twice. I already understand dynamics. I can't be living with a man who doesn't pay bills because I will not respect him. Y'all don't have to respect that, but I know me. I know that if a man is not paying my bills, he can't tell me. Your best bet is to leave me alone. It's not going to work. I need to be in a dynamic where it is balanced. My man needs to be paying the bills. That's it. That's the only way it will work for me.
I respect this sister all because she said that's the only way it will work for her. As a whole, most men can't pay all the bills. You know what I mean? With inflation and the average, like I said, the average apartment is $2,000. And the average car note is $750, and utilities and groceries through the roof. The average man can't pay all the bills. Now, that's how it is with her, but at the same time, she said she's been married twice and divorced twice. So maybe your standards are a little too high, and maybe you can help that man pay some of these bills.
Yeah, after being married twice. Can y'all tell me who the problem is? After being married twice, can you tell me who the issue is? How can you set boundaries and guidelines and all this other nonsense and be married and divorced twice? Stop.
I'm so sorry for you boo-boos, but have you ever passed a fuck-ass kidney stone, which is more painful than giving birth, deadass, and then your boyfriend of 3 years dumps you, all in a 4-month period?
One of our trucks hit a mine outside Da Nang. 1 minute, Petey was cracking jokes, and the next, half of him was hanging off a tree.
Yo.
You ever hear a man scream with no lungs?
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want?
Can I have a hug? I had a bad day.
Nigga, how old are you? A hug? Trying to settle. You didn't have a bad day. You gonna have a worse day with me, nigga. You ain't getting no more hug. Can I have a hug? You want to go to jail? No.
So let's nip this man versus bear conversation in the bud right now. The question is, would you rather be in the forest alone with a man or a bear? Not a rapist or a bear. What percentage of men do y'all think are rapists? That's what's really getting to me, because y'all make it seem like it's a 50-50% chance. Like, oh, he might be, he might not. Have you lost your mind? And before y'all answer that in the comments, because it is a question and I do want an answer, what percentage of men do y'all think are rapists? And when you answer, I want you to put it in the form of a sentence of the men that are in your life. So that way we can bring this back to reality. So I want you to say, of my 3 brothers, 2 of them are. Of my 6 male cousins, 3 of them are. Of my 5 male friends, 2 of them are. I want you to give me those numbers.
It's ridiculous. I can proudly say out of all my 5 brothers, none of them are rapists. That's why I would never choose the bear. I'm not stupid. The bear will not ever protect me in any form of way. All I am to the bear is food. So why the hell would I choose to be in a forest or be alone with a bear? I'm not stupid.
I'm sorry. I know it's like not a popular thing to say. Stay-at-home mom is not a hard job. Like hot tar roofer, that's a hard job. Landscaper, that's a hard job. And we've even created a culture. Motherhood is the hardest job in the whole world. And this Mother's Day, remember that mom is the hardest job. We've got people gassed up on this idea that like, oh my God, the hardest job in the world is being a mom. And it's like, guys, it's not. It's not. It's not the hardest job in the world. It's an incredibly important job. You could make the case that it's the most important job in the world for sure. But it's the most physically taxing, incredibly, and by the way, it's transient. You're telling me a 2-year-old and an 8-year-old, it's the same gig? No, I had 2 kids. Trust me, 2, really hands-on, really challenging. 8, still hands-on, but in a very different way. 18, not really that hard anymore. Psychologically, maybe you have to be there in different ways and discipline in different ways, but like the hands-on part of it, it's not as difficult.
Pay Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay. That's all, babe. That's
coming in, babe. But think about this. You getting all this Apple Pay and you don't respect these guys. You got a man, we know that you don't respect them. He basically bought your love.
That's princess treatment. That's synergy.
Guys,
That's what guys need to start doing. Y'all not gonna die with that money. Spend that. Yeah, it costs to be a boss.
What does he get in return?
My time, energy, my consistency, me taking away time from my child for me to be with you. Listen, I'm a mother. I'm not gonna take away from my son.
Time out, real quick. You just answered it. He gets a woman that has kids with another man. He gets a single mom. That is not a flex. One, the kids is baggage. The other things is all intangibles. We're speaking about what's tangible. What he's giving you is something that's physical in the material world. Is attention tangible? No, that's not tangible. Meaning that it isn't an equal value exchange. He's giving up his hard-earned working money to you. And you didn't earn it. The man that you chose, I'll just go ahead and say it. That is a simp. You got him in the customer zone. He's paying for your love.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That's terrible. Like, yo, bro, she is a definition of a bad investment. Because, like, what you mean, they're sending you money, right? And you're a single mom and all other shit. And all he getting in return is your time. Not even coochie, but your time. Bad investment.
But
he's not getting a cooked meal. The nigga's just getting time. The bitch can't even make the peanut butter and jelly.
These modern women out here, they think so short term. They're thinking, oh, shoot, I'm getting all of these things right now. It's a good life until they get older and they realize that well done dried up. And in that day, when you used all your retirement, the look of terror that has been and will be on their face.
As a woman, stop saying you get niggas. Ooh. Stop saying you got hoes. Ooh. Baby, a man has to penetrate you. Ooh. So therefore you don't have any hoes. Ooh. You're not a woman who has hoes and gets niggas. Ooh. A woman who just gets fucked by a lot of different niggas. It's impossible for you to have hoes, baby. Ooh. Like, stop trying to be so masculine all the time. It's okay. It's okay to just...
What do you think about needy guys?
No, we don't like that.
No?
No. Immediately, no. I kind of with it, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you love that obsessive behavior.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. You're sleeping and they won't let go of you. They're just all over you all the time.
That's how I am. That's how I am.
Oh my god. And then last question here. What are your thoughts on hookups?
Love them.
You love them?
Love them.
Really?
You said thoughts on what?
Hookups.
We love them. I hate them.
You hate them?
I hate them.
Who's done them here?
What?
Who's done them here?
Hookups?
Yeah. They got quiet real quick. They got real quiet. You? You love them, I'm assuming.
But I don't do them.
You don't do them anymore.
No.
We'll just stay quiet. What about you guys?
I've only had 2 hookups, so like, I don't like them.
I'm asking because...
Lie.
Look, I'm asking because I'm a virgin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I just want to know from women with experience what they think, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Until I lose my virginity, I'm going to ask these loser-ass questions.
My name's Jess.
Is that your husband?
Oh, no. Ew, disgusting. That's my best friend. I've known him since I was 15. I'm 30.
Hey, you don't think he finds you attractive?
Oh, he does.
Has he ever made a move on you?
He has.
And what do you do?
We fuck, but it's not like that.
So y'all fuck, but you don't give him a chance?
Yeah, no.
And why is that? How come you can't give him a chance?
Because I have a man that's in prison.
In those relationships, were you still friends with him?
Friends, but like, that's past tense. Like, it was just fun. It wasn't like serious.
So you were still friends with him even though you're in the relationship?
Yeah.
And did your husband know that you're intimate with him or your boyfriend?
Oh, no.
It's an evil world we live in.
Hi, women don't leave good men. It usually takes a woman a really long...
No, that's stupid. Women leave good men all the time. I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield. I study this kind of thing for a living, and if you're sick of the noise from the influencers, tired of the hot takes, the manipulation, the misinformation, the personal anecdotes leading you nowhere, follow me for daily science-backed reels about relationships, love, dating, attraction, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. No manipulation, no misinformation. I call out the BS, and I won't leave you. Well, I mean, I will, so you better follow me, or else you'll never see me again.
When I hear most women say they want a provider, it just sounds like you just want a nigga to pay your bills.
Well, that's just being a user.
Okay.
I feel like every woman should still have her own.
Oh.
Like you should still have like your own, whether you're an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. Like show them that you have your own brand. That don't necessarily mean like a brand with, makeup or clothing, but have your own thing going for yourself. Don't be, you know, just thinking you're going to be laying in a hammock being fed grapes.
Okay.
You know, bring something to the table in the sense of you being a table, the woman is the table, but you should still bring something in the equation so he can feel like you're not just there to use him. Like, I don't rock with that.
Should a man go to his wife's master's graduation or his sister's wedding?
I think it's quite simple.
What?
I think if it's your sister's first wedding, and my wife agrees.
Well, I'm
if
assuming it's first wedding.
Well, I'm saying
But
if
yeah,
it's
good
the first
point.
wedding,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you go to the wedding,
Yeah.
not even close.
Mhm.
Now, if it's your sister's second, third, fourth
Yeah.
wedding, you know,
If it's second wedding, all bets are off.
Yeah.
I say if this is the scenario, the wife should be apologizing that she's missing the wedding. The wife should, I'm so sorry.
Yep.
I'm graduating, or let me take it one step further, not walk.
The answer is obviously sister's wedding. You go to sister's wedding.
Yeah.
It's just tough.
Last night, out of nowhere, he brought up prenups. He said it very concrete. Like, if I ever get married, I definitely want a prenup. You never know how things turn out. Like, he's already planning for a marriage to fail, you know, before we're
Okay,
even
wait.
talking about it.
No, I don't think that's what he's setting up. I think what he's trying to do is make sure that we can have our minds ready for, you know, he's probably thinking about, I don't want to spoil any surprises, but, you know, going that next level with you. But he also wants to make sure that you're on the same page for this big conversation. And a prenup does not mean that you are expecting the relationship to end. Saying
that
it's
is exactly what it means.
No, it's saying that if in case things happen, because you don't know what may happen 10 years down the line, at least we have this and keeps everybody safe if it were to end.
No, but then, like, that makes me feel like he's going into this whole thing. If he's thinking about things ahead of what I'm thinking about them, he's going into it thinking of me like a risk and not a partner. He's already planning for me to be somebody that could potentially hurt him.
I think in these situations, you think about it as insurance, just like you purchase life insurance. I'm not expecting to die in any situation, not anytime soon, but I do have it just in case, if that should come to that, in an unfortunate circumstance. But of course, modern women, when it's something that they see as them missing out on, then all of a sudden we need to stop the show. We need to get this together. What's going on? Whereas if it's a man, oh yeah, sign this prenup or give all of these things to me and make sure that I'm taken care of. And also you look at a woman saying, well, that's the biggest thing to me is the resources. I want to make sure in any situation I'm secure. Why else would I get into a relationship with a man if I don't feel secure? Ding, 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 ding. Why would I get into a relationship with a woman that is not going to be intimate with me? You see how that makes sense? Why would I get into a relationship just to have to walk on eggshells around you and not to receive anything from you? Ding, 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 ding. So the next time you feel like, oh, I ain't giving him this and I ain't doing that, just remember, oh, I didn't want to sign that. I didn't want to sign that prenup. I didn't want to sign it. I wanted to make sure I was secure in getting whatever financial benefits, whatever financial security I had. That's why I didn't want to enter into that situation. Now, if a man says, I'm wary, I don't know if I want to marry you, I'm not sure you're going to continue to be consistent with me. Not 100%. I think you're going to hope within reason. I think you're going to pull back from me. And you know, that's something that I really, really want. But I should have the option to do that. Ding, 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 ding. So whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it, I should be able to do that. But for you, you need to remain faithful, loyal to me, and continue to take care of me.
I don't think they thought this one through. Because, frankly, it is not the boast that a lot of them seem to think that it is. Because I have seen several different videos, very similar to this one, made by several different types of women, each indicating that they have, in some cases, spent thousands of dollars on their appearance, whether it be on their makeup, their hair, their nails, or in some cases even their clothing. Thousands of dollars to look a certain way. And if you're going to ask most women why they do such things, it's for themselves. Because if we're going to be very honest, most men don't really care how much a woman spends on her appearance as long as she looks presentable. They don't care if her hair cost $1,500 or if she did it herself. But yet we're supposed to be led to believe that they're not going to be then using men after spending such large amounts of money on themselves? Okay.
I'm a married man that understands the risk of men trying to get married. I'm going to say marriage isn't for everybody. I'm the type that's going to advocate for the women and say, I actually think you need to be at a certain dollar amount in dealing with today's women. As an example, the woman under 40 that you see today is not the 40-year-old version of your mother or your grandma. Between social media, between OnlyFans, between the liberation movement, etc., these women have been conditioned to be addicted to dopamine spikes. What it's done is the version of what women in the West are now. Their hypergamous nature is to a level no other women that's ever existed collectively have ever done. They're demanding things that no women have, that in mass have ever demanded from a collective of men. They're asking for more than ever before. They cannot be content. They're taking this mindset into a marriage, to a relationship, in the dating market. They're not getting the desired outcome, and they've been convinced that the problem is just and primarily the men.
Y'all, they tricked us. Yep, they tricked us. They had black women thinking that we need to keep up with men, that we gotta be bosses and be independent women. They tricked us. I just came from working every day, my own business. I opened and I closed there. I had no time for my family. I had no time for my husband. I had no time because I was tired. I had no time for my kids. I had other people getting them off the bus and not knowing what's going on with my older son. They tricked us, y'all. That's why black women are right now the #1 group getting diagnosed with autoimmune disorders, cancers. Many of these autoimmune disorders come from stress. When we try to live in our masculine. But they tricked us. They tricked us into living in our masculine when we should be living in our feminine.
And some of y'all still falling for it. You've been tricked, but now it's time to wake up out of that and right the ship.
If a woman has the attitude, what do I need men for? My assignment is answer that question. So what do I need men for? I've done a lot of informal surveys. I'd ask the women, think about how many women that you know are for you. They're your friends. How many women does it take to make you feel as safe as one man you know is for you? And I've watched them and they're thinking and thinking and thinking. And then they start to shake their heads. There is no number of women that makes a woman feel as safe as one man that she knows is for her. If a woman is leading with and bringing out take energy in men, they're either scary or she's sure she can manipulate them, but she's still not going to feel safe. Where if he's charmed and enchanted by her, which causes a man to care, you guys closely guard caring. Something else I learned from men, you know it's your biggest expenditure of energy. And it has this paradox. Women think men are simple. Men even say men are simple. No, not caring can feel like freedom, but not caring can turn into, I have no purpose. My life it's not for anything, right? And then men have said, when a woman needs something from me, I have a purpose.
So I think what modern women don't understand, and I'm glad she was touching on it, is the expenditure of care, the level of care. You have so many modern women. Well, my friends will do this. Why would I not do this when my friends would do X, Y, and Z? Why would I do this when they would come and do this, and this? Because your friends take turns babysitting you, right? And I use that term loosely because I don't mean to make you seem like a child. But if, say for instance, you break up with your boyfriend, all of them are going to come together at one point Okay, let's all rally around Janice and, you know, make sure that she's okay. We're going to do all of the things that she wants to do for like a week straight. We'll give it a week, right? But then, okay, girlie, I got to go to work. Love you. And then they'll start tapering off. But what will happen over the next 4, 5, 6, 7 months is they'll come and check in. They'll rotate. So they get breaks. Hey, and all you really need to do is, hey, how is Janice? Oh, Janice is doing just fine. You know, she was a little hurt, but yeah, if you just get some time, go over there and do this, 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 and this, right? Okay, for sure. And then Callie might come in on Friday. Sarah was over there on Monday. Janice can make it until about Thursday. And then on Friday is when Janice breaks again. Guess what? Callie's coming over. Okay? So they're taking turns. And then Callie will leave when when Janice is asleep, and she'll give a text message or whatever to the whole group. And then whoever is next, Phoebe, will come and take care of it. So they'll take turns. A man cannot take turns with you. He's always there. His time is wrapped up in you, all of his time. That's why when you decide, hey, I want to do a honey-do list, and you want to take up his entire Saturday, you wouldn't do that with your group of friends. You might have 2 come and help, and then the other one's not helping, and then you might have 1 come back and help. And so all of their time is distributed. That man's time is focused and centralized on you. And then he has to hear your problems from noon until night. Morning, noon, night. He has to hear your problems. He's getting all facets of you 24/7. These women are getting breaks. Oh, I don't know. My friends do this. Your friends are not doing what your man's doing. They might do random acts of kindness here and there. Oh, my friend gives me flowers every week. Even if they were doing it like that, they're still not doing what your man is doing. He's got to get you flowers. That's only a $20 expense to your friend. Your man has the $20 to $50 expense. Actually, your man has a $50 expense because you want more, you expect more from your husband. And then he's got to take you out to eat. So that's another expense, right? Mind you, your friend picked up some $10, $20 flowers and got you a package of your favorite candy. Your man has to do all of that. Your man's expense is probably somewhere around $150 to $200. And then he has to fix all the stuff that you want him to fix and do all the stuff that you want him to do. It's not the same. It really is.
I also think there's something what I call fear of a better option.
What do you mean fear of a better option?
Fear of a better options. You know, you go on a date with someone or you're seeing someone and you see something that slightly bothers you. There's always going to be a better man, a wealthier man, a prettier man.
Just letting you know, that's a baby. That is an emotionally immature baby.
Yes, but it happens.
That the second they interact with conflict, they start looking for another option.
But I think it stems from all of the swiping and all the social media and everything that we have at our disposal.
You know what happens to people that are emotionally immature?
Yes.
They start to gravitate towards narcissistic behaviors and characteristics very rapidly.
Very quickly.
And they have zero regard towards other people.
None.
And they are on the whim of whether or not the wind blows left or right. That is not an embodied person. That's an emotionally broken person.
And it's a lot of people in today's day and age.
And let's be real. I think that there's a tremendous amount of emotionally broken individuals out there. Tremendous amount of it.
I be telling these dudes, if you can't afford the maintenance, don't test drive the car.
Well, ma'am, according to Carfax here, I see a lot of body work done onto it, and you do have some aftermarket parts as well. I noticed it wasn't until about page 24, I see some rear end damage. A lot of rear end damage here. I'm not too sure what happened there, but we're definitely going to get that looked at, and it's probably not going to be valued for what you think you're going to get for it.
He has some benefits. Could you see yourself marrying a man that worked at Walmart? And we will start with Taliban.
No. And because I'm expensive. Like, I have, a certain lifestyle I want to live, and I feel like my man should be able to afford that. And if
you should be able to afford it. Drop a bomb. You need to be able to live that lifestyle. Now, that man that meets you, he should come and be able to match that or go above that. But if you're not living like that and you don't know about Birkin bags and you don't know about Turks and Caicos, you need to relax and slow down respectfully, ma'am. Talking about you expensive. What you bought your expensive self?
What do toxic women do to test men?
To be honest, I don't respect women who do this. And whoever's listening, if you're doing this, you really need to seek help because this is not normal behavior. Women who go out with their men and then do things to get the man jealous on purpose. It's like disrespectful to the man, to his lineage, to his masculinity. You're literally demasculating the man and you're cheap. That's all I can say for the woman. You're cheap. You can test him in so many ways. That's not a way to test a man. I hope every man fails that test because he's not meant to be with that woman.
Are you single?
Yeah.
How single are you? How recently single are you?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
And you're out here already trying to live life?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You go, girl. What was the reason?
I don't want to put that out there.
Now you want to have fun, huh?
No.
Hey, babe. You good?
Oh. Yeah.
Lying. She is lying like a mother.
You good?
Yeah.
Girl, it's only been 2 weeks.
Shut up.
Hey, bro, how long you been talking to this girl?
Like a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Bro, she just said she got out of a relationship.
Yeah, like a little while ago. I've been talking to her.
TikTok,
though.
what
you on? What you on?
Bro,
let's hear it.
You're talking to her while she was with her guy?
Yeah, she liked that.
It's an evil world we live in.
Yeah, bro.
Come on now.
Bro, how much you packing, bro?
Come on now.
How much you?
2 inches. Come on. Hey, 2 inches does a lot at 90 miles an hour.
She said, I realized I was out of line with some of the things I said to you.
And this is her writing to him.
And I would like to formally apologize if you'd be willing to answer my call. I'm actually
not giving accountability in
Right?
2026. Shout out to your friend. Okay.
Right.
But let's see where it go from now.
I was absolutely willing and still am able to pay for this. And I would also like to take you out to dinner during one of our nights on the island if you'd like to keep our trip. He wrote back and said, just to be clear, I have no intention on rebooking our plans.
Yeah.
However, you could give me a call. Here's what she wrote back an hour later. We just had a talk. He said he's looking for someone that's very serious and intentional about dating and spending time together, and felt that the way I approached the situation was very tacky.
I would rather be called an asshole than a techie.
That's hilarious.
Like, I swear to God.
No, I'm not gonna
like,
hold you.
Like if he real, what he would do is be like, yeah, let's go out to eat. And then last minute say something came up and not show up. Just because, like, I did go out of this way, you don't get to come back.
Because she has this facade in her head of what dating should look like and feminine energy and masculine energy, you're fucking your shit up.
We always want to talk about shit. At the end of the day,
We ain't.
a lot of you bitches and you're not fun to date.
Oh my God, Mandy, stop. I feel bad. I still love her.
You're that great. There's other options for these. There's women that just shouldn't be dating.
A lot of women out here that should not be dating. They're not good people. They're just not. And somebody has to start saying it. Some of these women are bona fide, certified losers.